and that is we start by formulating a tentative research question. Now we know how to formulate a question. You need to read the literature extensively and critically. But for the proposal, you don't need to read everything in the literature, just a little bit in order to write the proposal. But I'm talking about the process of the whole thesis until you submit it to your research. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So reading the literature critically gives you new ideas, generates new ideas, and gives you new directions, and helps you in reforming or reformulating your research question. After you read, while you're reading the literature, it's good to compile what we call a bibliography, because this is going to help you when you come to write the literature review and the theoretical framework. And as I said, the theoretical framework is the approach by which you are going to do your research. Refine your research question, as I said, in the while you're reading, and then write an outline of the method. For each thesis, especially quantitative thesis, there is the literature review as the first half or the first bulk of the thesis, and the methodology part, which is the second part or second bulk of the research. And in the methodology section, you have the method. In other words, you have the participants who are going to participate, the instruments that you're going to use, whether survey, questionnaires, and the experiment itself, the process itself, or the procedure itself by which you are going to lead the experiment. So this all goes in the methodology section. Writing the introduction and stating the purpose of your research comes at the very end, when you have done all this work. And finally, thinking of a relevant title and writing the abstract. The abstract and the titles are usually the last thing that you do before submitting your thesis, but it is the first things that appear on your in the original, I mean in the final copy of your thesis. The abstract is a summary, is a succinct summary, concise summary of your whole work. And again, it starts with a very, very motivating sentence that piques the interest of the reader, and it describes concisely what and the results that you have found, and the research question and the literature, everything.